Hi everybody. Today we got some very special guests all the way from Thailand. I love Thailand. But these guys are huge. They just finished the show here in Malaysia and we're about to find out who they are. Let's go. Fresh off the stage, ladies and gentlemen, in the house, everybody make some noise. We got Tillybirds!
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to, can I say, is this your first time in Malaysia?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you liking it so far? You can be honest.
So far, so good.
So far, so good?
Yeah.
So far, so good.
You like the traffic?
Yeah.
No, you don't like the
It's
traffic.
actually so much better than in Bangkok.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see someone like nodding and saying, oh, really? The traffic's that bad? Have you guys been to Indonesia before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
The traffic there.
Oh.
That one is something else.
Something else.
That is something else. Yeah.
So welcome to Malaysia. And of
Thank
course, for
you.
the benefit of our listeners, please introduce yourself so that everybody knows.
Hi, I'm Billy. I play guitar.
I'm Milo, and most of the time I play drums.
Most of the time, I like that. I'm third and I sing.
All right, cool. And of course, you guys just finished your tour. Well, we were just talking very briefly before this. You guys toured Korea, Philippines, then you came to Malaysia. This is your first time over here. You played on Saturday. How's the crowd in Malaysia?
Amazing. Obviously.
That pause.
Yeah, that was like, wow, I couldn't find words. They were lit. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, every time when I talk about Thailand to friends and stuff, I've been there a few times. Wait, 3 times. Bangkok, Phuket, and yeah, but obviously Bangkok. Food there is just amazing. I remember my uncle brought me like 5 hours out of Bangkok to this one place. I can't remember where it was. I think it's a very old place, but wherever you go, there's culture, there's food, the people are amazing. The most important thing is the people is friendly. So are Malaysians friendly enough
Same
for you
here.
guys? Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like, you guys have been around for almost like, I would say 12 years now, from 2011. So how you guys have been doing this for almost close to a decade, more than a decade. How did you guys kind of come about? Were you guys friends before, or did you guys just suddenly, hey, do you play guitar? Hey, do you sing? Let's just form a band.
Me and Third know each other for many years now.
Alright.
Since 13.
Around 16 years.
Yeah.
16 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like at the start of like middle school, that's me and Third that's when we met, and then we kind of formed the band like 3 years later from that point, and it was just the two of us for another like 3 years, and then we met Milo, and then that was also like Babe and Bookies, and then we formed Tillybirds as a 5-piece band,
Right.
and then that's how it kind of actually started, and then fast forwarding, the 3 of us are here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But did you ever, like, when you guys started the band, did you kind of like already did you guys think that you would be traveling around the world to be performing in front of thousands of people?
We were dreaming.
I mean,
well,
we were wishing. We were wishing.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
well, was it like, like when you guys started? So I used to play in the band.
Okay, what
and
do you play?
Well, I used to play the guitar and I sang, but don't ask me to sing.
Oh,
There's a reason why I'm not in the band today. So, it's I'm not sure whether it's the same thing, but every time when we were in high school, we always want to be in the band because it's cool, right? You start playing other people's songs, but then you start writing your songs.
Yeah.
Then you go for like prom nights. You do like
Yeah.
college nights,
Yeah.
high school nights,
Talent shows.
Yeah.
Talent shows.
and then you'd be like, all right, that's it, man.
nostalgic.
Like back then, it was like when we played prom nights and everything, we were like, all right, we're done. Okay, this is the dream, this is the goal. We had like 70 people dancing in front of us, like putting their hands up when we were doing like Linkin Park and stuff. But you guys write your own songs. You guys go around the world and you have people singing to your songs. How does that feel? And how do you actually work towards that?
We're actually surprised seeing the fans sing the lyrics accurately. Many even studied Thai to be able to speak to us,
Yep.
to be able to say hi or say that how they appreciate our music, and that is just more than what we had in mind.
Mhm.
Coming here to play here and there, and it's just it's just quite an experience.
How it's yes. When you mentioned about how people tend to learn your language to sing your songs, that's pretty crazy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that we're genuinely surprised by that. Like you know, so we are working on like the new album, which gonna be in English.
Yep.
So we hope that will help us, like, you know, open more doors. But seems like some doors are already open
Yeah.
for some reason, and we haven't released any of that yet. And the songs are still in Thai, but they can sing in Thai, and which that we're like, wow, okay.
Yeah, it just
Alright.
shows that like music,
Yeah.
there's no boundaries for music.
Yeah, there's no boundaries. There's no
Yeah,
boundaries.
and because we always used to think that I'm not sure if you thought this way too, but I used to think that if I wanted to write music, it has to be English, because why? Hollywood, Western music, that's like the international standard.
Yeah.
But like, you know, Thai music, trust me, a lot of Malaysians know it. Most of the time on TikTok, of course, but like even Korean music. So I think like, were you guys trying to come up with an English album to kind of cater to the international market? Was that your plan?
We actually started writing English songs first,
Okay.
and then we transitioned to Thai,
Okay.
and then we are like, this is like almost a full circle now.
Yeah,
We're
it's like
coming
going back.
Yeah.
Going back to like where we started, like where we were most comfortable with, which is writing in English, and
Yep.
then we tried that again,
Okay.
and it kind of worked, and and so we came up with a bunch of songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how long did it take before you guys kind of played your first headlining show? Okay, just rewind back to your first show. How many people did you guys play for?
One.
Totally one.
Did you guys play in front of a mirror or what? One, really?
Yeah. Not even counting my
Your
sister.
sister.
Yeah. So
She was there.
She the audience came in, and like my sister like, hey, come sit with me, and then there was her and my sister enjoying our show.
All right.
Yeah.
Then how did that progress to? I mean, like, when did you know that, like, you know, your music was picking up, the band's becoming a little bit more famous? Because, you know, sometimes when you do it for so long and nothing happens, you tend to kind of like, maybe this is not for me.
We didn't think like that. We were thinking maybe our music would take years to come across for
Yes.
Thai audience to really, you know, sink in. And Same Page came, and then Same Page changed everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, we don't exactly need 10 years now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we were having like a serious conversation, like which is either like across from MRT entrance, and like it was like very serious times. Like that's what before Same Page as well. We were like slowly going, but like steadily. But like yeah, guys, I think we're gonna like we need like up to 10 years to be able to get to that point. Like look at the years, look at like other bands like Foes. They need time to get to that point.
Right.
Yeah, but then Same Page happened, and then like.
And then,
okay,
yeah.
we could write a hit. You know?
We can.
For those, just to rewind a bit, so the thing is, you mentioned Same Page. For those who are not really aware, well, what is actually Same Page?
Oh, it's
One of our songs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So like, when you basically, how long was it from when you started to that song before? Like, how long did it take for you to realize that song's a hit? What was the timeline for writing that song?
Towards the end of 2019.
Oh, okay.
And going into 2020, and you know, we were told by the label and our friends and stuff that Tillybirds music is complex,
Oh, okay.
and so maybe they don't get it, but if you can simplify it and make it more approachable, you know, maybe you could get something from that.
Okay.
And so Same Page did that. Milo came up with the magical melodies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it stressful? It's like, come on, man, come up with something good.
It's kind of stressful in the sense that we put on like 5 songs and still like nothing really like
Happened.
but it's not that nothing really happened, but it's just like we have a target there but we can't reach for some reason. But I just realized that maybe we just it's kind of like maybe we just we start with like doing English, right?
Right. Yeah.
So we kind of like making we kind of like a restaurant and making a hamburger all the time, but people still love Thai foods. Like Thai people, it's
ผัดกะเพรา
something like that. Yeah, so we try to like making some pad kapao from our knowledge and that same page.
I see.
But there's still some burgerness in that.
Right.
Yeah, it's still there.
But I really respect that, like you guys, because you know most of the time when I speak to some bands, they'd be like, oh, you know, we kind of give ourselves like 2-3 years. If nothing happens, then we'll kind of like go back to our day jobs. But your thinking is so different and unique because it's like, no, we don't expect overnight success. We expect to like, you know, put our whole heart and soul. And
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah, and you said a few years. I'm like, oh wow, oh man, that's that deserves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Can you please play the sound effect?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe I think
That's a
because
big
we
crowd.
love music too, and music's become our heart and soul, our thing, and so we can't leave that. Even though we don't want to do it,
Mm-hmm.
we have to do it because we love it.
Yeah. So
We can't avoid it.
did you guys study? Okay, before I get into talking about more of your music, did you guys? What's your background? Did you guys study music growing up, or like did you?
None of us actually.
No.
None
Yeah,
of
I
us.
was like, yeah, exactly.
Not at
None of
all.
us. Yeah.
Because you know some of the you know how some people they study music really hard. They like
Yeah, I know.
like I'm the maestro and piano and guitar and whatever not, but like they always become music sessionists. But when it comes to artists, they're always like, oh no, I just decided to one day wake up and I wrote a song. I have no background in music, and I'm like, oh okay, cool, well done, Eminem. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean he's a genius, but Eminem is a genius. So it's like people like that. So what's the song when you write your songs? What are your songs mainly about?
Well,
Disappointments. Like
disappointments in love and relationships and how to move
basically
on
life.
from them.
Basically
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
Yeah, and do you think that love songs kind of work a lot better with regards to the audiences?
Nah.
No, not really.
I think it really depends on the song's component. Maybe it doesn't mean that you release a love song and then you be successful. You release a heartbroken song, you'll be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's a guarantee about that at all. It's just the feelings.
So
Yeah.
when you write a song that you believe so hard into, like you are really passionate about, you want to. So do you kind of want to tell a message to your fans or your audiences through music? Do you
Yeah.
want to tell stories?
Yeah.
And when they basically react to it the way, do they normally react to it like how you expect them to react to it?
The B-sided ones, not so much.
Okay.
But you know, we tend to not expect anything and just go with the flow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there were some like unexpected reactions to the songs as well. Like one of our hits, the other hit is Just Being Friendly. It's like a really fun song, but it's written from like a disappointment background in some sort, but like in a more like approachable tone.
Mm-hmm.
But still, some are like cried to the song, and we're like, really?
Yeah.
It's not sad at all.
Mascara.
Yeah. And that reaction gets me every time. Like, really? Oh, okay. Maybe she's going through something. Like,
Yeah.
but okay.
She was just rejected.
Cheer up. Hey. Yeah.
So who writes most of the lyrics? You do.
Yeah. Third is like a writer for the song for our band, and Milo is like a main composer, and
Right.
I produce.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we have like 3 different
roles.
Yes.
So when you write your lyrics, are they mostly personal?
Of course.
Okay.
But-
That's the best, right?
But you know, I studied film.
Yeah.
And so did Billy. And our teacher said, work from what you know best, and that's the detail that others will not ever know because it's only you who knows it, and it's only you who has experienced it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you write your music and they are so personal based on your life experiences, obviously some good, obviously some bad, and when they become successful,
Nothing
and
bad.
and you have to relive all those good and bad memories while singing them live, how does that make you feel as an artist on stage?
I do not think of anything bad when I sing them because I'm singing to my audience.
Right.
And, you know, my process in writing songs is like expressing my stress, expressing what I have inside that is negative,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and once it's out, you know, like when you if you're an artist, you can paint your pain out, and so I'm writing my pains out too.
Right, and it becomes a message, and it becomes
And it's a relief.
Okay, wow. I admire people who can really write songs because I tried. I can't. I'm different. I do it differently, probably. It's funny that you mentioned that you studied film. So in my line of work, I do film.
I know I've seen some of your work.
Thank you very much. So like, and it's very relatable that you mentioned about you writing your music about what you've gone through, because all the films that I write was what I went through.
Exactly.
Like, for example, I dated a girl and she broke my heart, and I got so angry. It is what I realized from writing that film was nothing could heal me as an individual. No friends could make me feel better. No experience could make me feel better. No matter how much you drank, no matter how much you smoked, no matter how much you kind of beat yourself up. But once you wrote that film, it's so weird. Once you wrote that, I'm not to say that I was really angry when I was writing that film. When I wrote that film, I was like, oh, you know what, I'll write a film. And when you put it out, and so many people kind of responded to say, oh, and they don't respond saying that, oh my God, I was like that. Oh my God, I was like, they responded to like, I feel the pain, and I really appreciate this film. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, it's no longer a negative thing. It's like you like what I took from that was, I'm not alone. People are empathetic, and people are supportive, and that's where I'm like, oh, and then after that whole thing becomes like a drug. I want to write more. I want to create more. So is that the same thing that you guys go through? You feel
For me, almost accurate. You mentioning your work and how you express it, I'm taken back to this TV series called Desperate Housewives, where this scene where the two characters, one is drunk and just got dumped from her husband, and the other one is her colleague, and they have to make lunch for 40 catering and the other day, and she's like stuck there drinking wine, and the other character said, don't fill it with wine, fill it with work, fill it with accomplishments. Think of the time when your husband gets back and the woman the woman you will become. Yes, you will become even greater than now. But you don't have to fill it with disappointments.
Right.
Yeah, such a good lesson.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I wish more people. I mean, like, I'm not encouraging everyone to write music and write films, because not everyone can do it. It's a skill set. It's not easy. Trust me. It's very hard. But I think like a lot of things can be done in order to channel your negativities and stuff. But I guess it's every time I see a band perform on stage in front of thousands of people, because I was going through your Instagram, I'm like, wow. It's like, it must be a great feeling, right? It's like the lights, the energy, the crowd, and then you guys going crazy on stage, jumping left and right, like, rocking your heads and rocking out like that. Like, how long do you think you guys can do this for? Are you guys just gonna do it forever?
I want to hear from them first.
Yeah.
For sure, like we can't do that forever. But we'll try. We're trying to like maintain that energy for as long as possible. Like trying to stay healthy, stay fit, and so let's see how long we can keep that up.
What are some of the what are some of the pros and the cons when it comes to being in your position as an artist? And then I'm gonna say an international artist. Like, you guys travel the world.
Oh.
What are some things that you really enjoy, and what are some things that you kind of like? I wish it could be better.
My health.
Yes, health. First of all, better sleep. We need better sleep.
Maintaining like a good diet and a good sleep. That's like the two basic things that it's been challenged when you travel.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that's like things that I think we can do better.
Okay.
If we want to maintain that thing for as long as possible.
I'm curious, how old are you guys?
28.
Oh my God, so young.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were like.
How are you, Jin?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm almost 40.
You don't look that.
You don't look
at
40.
all.
Thank
You still look young.
What's your
Yeah.
secret?
What's my secret?
Yeah, what's your
Yeah.
secret?
Haha, sleep.
Come on, you make a bunch of films and videos.
Yeah, but I stopped and sleep's very important. Yeah.
It is.
Dude, when you come to like 36, 37, and all of a sudden your body starts breaking down. Then you go out and party, you drink the night before, and the next morning you feel like you're 70 years old, and you go to the doctor. What's wrong with me? He's like, yeah, you're growing old. Yeah. So yeah. Well, I've got 2 kids, so you know that too. So oh wow,
Congrats.
you guys are 28, very incompetent. Do you think you guys are? I know this is a very weird question to ask sometimes to a lot of artists or singers. Do you guys think you guys are at the peak of success right now? I mean, how do you measure success? How do you measure like whether you're doing good or bad?
That's a good question. Like how do we measure success? I think everyone has like a different
Aspect.
like measurements in mind. Yeah, like it could be like streams. It could be like where we played. It could be what we've written. It could be anything. Like and I think for us it's like it's most of that combined. I think it's not a one specific thing we have in mind, although we have like some really like far dream and goal in mind as well, like for example like playing there, like for example like Glastonbury, you know, like that's like one of the thing we kind of want to do. And if we do that, then we accomplish something.
Yep.
But not like we at our peak or something. So to answer your other question, I think we're not at our peak. For sure.
no.
Yeah, we're on our way there.
Nice.
Yeah.
For me, I think success is a big word, but you know, there are certain levels of success, and for me, it doesn't have to be big. We just have to like what we do. We just have to like the song that we made, the music videos that we made, and as long as we like him, to me, that's success already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I would like to ask
Yeah.
another question with regards to that, because I feel a lot of creative people or singers go through it. What happens when one day you kind of write something and you feel you don't like it anymore? Have you ever gone? No, you've never.
I cannot imagine that.
I cannot imagine that. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because it's become the butter to my bread and the breath to my life. So I don't think I can leave it.
Okay. Interesting.
I would make music for as long as I can.
Okay.
And when I physically can't play on stage, I'll just go behind monitors and direct stuff.
Oh, wow. Cool.
I make music videos. And
Do you
things,
direct
yeah.
most of your music videos as well?
For Tillybirds, they're same page, and the other one is Can't Keep Up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mainly.
Putting
2 songs.
your education to work. So how did you? What does the name Tillybird represent? I mean, how did you guys come up with that? Were they before even that, right? Were there
Yes.
other names that you guys kind of?
Oh, for sure.
For sure, right? So I want to know
sure.
if this is always a process of a band.
Yeah.
The multiple names that come
Yeah.
before the actual one.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
have
This will be the
style.
moment that I'm proudest to present, and Billy will be like, "No, it's only the opposite."
You just start open the door.
Yeah. What was some of the names that you guys kind of started before?
We had so many, but the name we used before Tillybirds was Skinny Jeans Heroes.
Well, they were a trend at that time.
Yeah, well, the trend still lasted with Billy because still wearing skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Okay, skinny jean heroes.
Yeah.
Okay, I can I pick some of the ones
And
you
third came up with a couple more.
Mm-hmm.
A couple pages more.
he told me once that, man, I like Red Hot Chili Peppers so much. You know, every word is punching, and so I came with, how about choc chip cookies? Now that's a punching name. He was like, dude, we're not a punk band. And I'm like, and I can't sing punk too. Yeah, so let's just ditch it.
Have you ever seen Red Hot Chili Peppers live?
I did.
Oh, I wish.
I did.
Oh, you did? Man, one of my bucket lists, but I don't think I will ever get there. How was it?
We should go together. They were nice. They were nice. Yeah, I've seen them during the With You album.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I kind of wish I kind of want to see them now
All right.
when John's back though. You know.
So okay. You have chalk chip.
And many more. Like we have king size.
King size as yours and
Yeah.
apps and
What else? Like the Altai fugitives. Almost there.
There's Duran, right?
Yes.
So durian. Yeah.
Pathetic. But so funny.
But how did you guys come up with like
We didn't
agreed-
come up with Tillybirds.
Oh no.
Yeah,
His
my
sister
sister actually came up with. It's like we were like me and her were like brainstorming.
Yep.
If you call that brainstorming, like with those names, and then she just like walked in and she's like, "Hey, what about Tillybirds?" And we're like, "What is
that?"
Tillybirds? It's Billion's third."
Yeah. Switching letters. Tillybirds. Billy third.
It's like a nick. She made a nickname for you guys.
Yeah,
It's
kind of like
it's
And it kind of worked.
yeah.
yeah,
Were you guys like huh? Nut. But then
We like the sound of that.
Oh okay.
yeah. We're like,
What is that?
That sounds
Tillybirds.
cool.
And
it means nothing too.
and so we asked Milo and Babe and Bookie's like, is it okay if it's just our
Are you okay with
names?
this name? And all of them answer the same, right?
Yeah.
Better than Skinny Jeans Heroes.
It's still the best among those pages of names.
Pages
It's
of
like
names.
professionals of writing music, but not
actually
professionals of
have
coming
to
out with a band name.
Yeah. Oh man, band names are hard. Even album names are hard as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
But album, I think
Naming is hard in general.
Yeah.
like I'm not sure when it comes to album names, but like it doesn't when you write songs, because you write a lot of songs, you don't just write. If an album consists of 12 songs, you don't just write 12 songs. You probably write hundreds of songs.
Yeah, more, and then we cut down. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like, most of the time, in my understanding, I'm not sure whether this is correct, but when you write all the songs and you cut them up and you basically put them into an album, you would take the most personal song and make that your album name. Is that the correct?
That's just like
process?
one way to do it.
Yeah.
And we could also do the other way, like a similar way, like find a line you like from any of the songs and make that the album. And there are like many more ways, like something that happened to us that nobody knows, and like we named that the album, and so far and so forth, and like also like a name that sums up the album. So that's what we did with our sophomore album. It's gonna be okay. So that's like a feel to the album.
Yep.
Like it's saying like it's gonna be okay. So that's like the name. Yeah, I mean there's so many ways we can, and there's like a random names as well.
Right.
That band used.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, what are some of the? There's one. Yes, I wanted to understand. Like, what were your influences? Who are your influences? Who are your influences? Okay, obviously, you like Red Hot Chili Peppers because that's a giveaway. But what are your musical influences like? Like when you grew up, who were your heroes?
We've grown up so differently.
Oh, really?
Differently.
Musically.
Oh wow. So what is your influence?
My influence would tend to go to soul artists or like vintage soul, like Aretha Franklin. But my spirit animal is Christina Aguilera.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and James Brown, CeeLo Green, those.
Oh, very
Those
soul
guys.
music. Wow, very. Okay. Oh, very interesting. Other than Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, I start hearing music from like hits from childhood and game music. Like I'm playing games a lot when I was a kid, and yeah, I heard the music over and over when I stop playing games. So is that something that I could be talented of? But right now, I have so many like musical influence, and but most of the time I listen to is kind of like jazz and hip hop, and something in between. There's a lot of that kind of thing in between that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are so many things in between jazz and hip hop. There are so many things in between.
I listen to everything.
Yeah, speaking like that is kind of like cheating, but mostly it's kind of like jazz and hip hop for now.
So when you come into writing music, how do you narrow down everything to write your genre of music? Because your genre of music, I mean, sorry, I took this off Google. You guys are an alternative rock band. I listen to some of your music. Such diverse influence of music. How do you be like, all right, guys, shh, this is our. How do you like focus and write the music that your fans want to hear? Because your fans love your music, and your music is obviously of a unique genre, right? So how do you do that?
It's all about three of us.
Oh,
And
okay.
Yeah.
we learned about each other a lot. Before Milo came, Billy was like, okay, third, maybe we can go like this, like Coldplay,
Okay.
or maybe like Green Day, maybe like Kings of Leon.
Mhm.
We were searching for that right
Sound.
sound, right tone, right style, and he learned about me a lot, how I sing, because I mostly sing R&Bs and souls and James Bond music. I've grown up with that. That really shaped my childhood. And once he learned about my voice and how I sing, he adapted.
Oh,
And
that's
also
good.
Milo adapted. But Milo once asked me, dude, can you send me like a playlist of what you listen to?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I sent him. It's called Soul and something like it. It's maybe there are 1,000 songs in that now, but yeah, and he went through it 2 days. He came back. He said, "Thank you. Now I know you."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we kind of have to like learn from each other and like commit with each other. Like, okay, that's like who you are, and then what we can share with each other, and of course we have something we like in common as well.
Yeah.
And then we like with all of that we try to create stuff with
Right.
each other.
Oh, that's a very interesting thought process. I should learn more from this, but no, I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna revive my band. Can I join your? Sorry, I'm just kidding. So, now that you guys are writing, you mentioned that you're writing a new album that's in English. When's that coming out?
Next year.
Next year.
Next year.
Okay.
Like maybe in the middle of next year if nothing goes wrong.
Hopefully.
Well, I mean, we went through the pandemic, so nothing else could be as bad as the
Yeah.
pandemic.
I
Zombie
hope that
apocalypse.
too.
How like it's gonna be a world tour? So you guys toured Malaysia, Philippines, Korea. Where else did you guys play?
Singapore.
Oh, how was Singapore?
Great.
Great.
Really? Sorry,
Great.
I have to ask this. How's the food in Singapore?
Great too.
Okay, all right. Very politically correct answer.
Bak kut teh was my favorite.
Oh, bak kut teh in
Yeah, yeah,
Singapore?
yeah.
No.
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought you would say that. No, I knew. That's why I was hesitating. Like, should I say bak kut teh? Should I say bak kut teh?
No. You cannot have bak kut teh in Singapore. I love Singapore, but bak kut teh no. Okay, some food's good. Okay, in Singapore, they have been a lot better, but no. Sorry. Where's your tour manager? Downstairs we have a lot of bak kut teh. That's a lot better.
We
okay?
will try it. Yes.
But Thai food is one of my favorite. My wife cannot live without Thai food. For me, it's obviously green curry pad Thai, and then after that, I like the.
Green
now it just
curry
slipped
pad
my
Thai.
mind. I always go to every Thai restaurant and I have
Tom
it.
Kha Gai, right? Like that one?
Is this
Tom Tam Kung.
Yes, Tom Yum Goong is for sure. But like one more is now I just can't
Pakapao.
remember.
It's white.
It's a.
Can you describe it? Can you describe it?
It's
Yeah.
it's a appetizer where you take a leaf and you put like
Miang.
yes, miang keng.
Wow, I was so
Ah.
fast. I'm a
Yes.
foodie too. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. It's like
Oh.
without fail, I go to every restaurant. If they don't have that dish, miang kam, right?
Yeah, miang kam. Yeah.
I will.
Oh,
if they
man.
don't have that dish in that restaurant, it means you're not Thai.
It's quite rare,
Yeah.
nah?
It's kind of like northern food, right?
Yeah.
Right?
It's not like in the capital.
Yeah, that's like an advanced time.
Yeah, it's quite rare.
My uncle who used to work in Thailand introduced me to that, and I loved it. It was amazing.
Have you tried the stick ones? The stick miang kam.
Oh no, I haven't. No.
It's like miang kam, but they already made and they're into sticks, and
Yes.
so you can just bite like snacks.
right.
Yeah, so
right.
you don't have to like leave and fold it and the syrup and then burnt coconut
And then the peanut sauce.
shrimps. Yeah,
yeah,
But the
I
folding is the fun part.
I know
right?
that I enjoy that process though.
It's the fun part.
yeah, it is.
because they taught me like, oh, this is the right way to do it. I was like, oh yes, yeah, more, you know. but when I went to Thailand was when I was I remember when I was a kid, I was 17 years old. I went there, and I think prior to that there weren't that many Thai restaurants in Malaysia, because I think at that point of time when there's Thai food in Malaysia, it's considered a luxury to eat Thai food.
Oh,
Yeah, really. So like, you know, when we eat Malaysian food, it's our normal food. When we go to a hawker stall, you eat the Chinese food, it's noodles, that's normal food. But when you go to Thai, it's luxury food.
Wow.
So so I was not I wasn't able to afford that luxury. So, but my uncle brought me to Thailand, and I ate everything. I was like, wow. That's when I discovered I ate sticky mango rice even before they had it here in Malaysia. And I was like, what is this? Yeah, and I even tried grasshopper.
Ooh.
Yeah, and all and
Insects.
Yeah, insects. And I was like,
Great.
and I was like, I took the first bite. I was like, okay, can I have one bag? And now, yeah. So it's amazing. I mean, once in a while, I would like to go back. I mean, like to visit that. I mean, the last time I went there was maybe about 4 years ago, just before the pandemic. But man, and the culture there is just amazing. I have so much respect for Thai because their pop culture, their film culture, their music culture, and their music economy. Everything is so strong. Everybody's so supportive. And like when it comes to creative, like for me, every time we write something, we're like, hey, let's do it like how people in Thailand do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, and that's like everyone, my team and all. We always look at all these things. How did they do it? How did they do it? How did they do it? You know. And then I have some of my teammates as well who listens to your music. His name is Alex. He's a great dancer, by the way. He came all the way because he loves you guys. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So it's like, I just want to say congratulations because it's not easy to be where you guys are. It's tough. And I have a lot of friends who are musicians and I understand the process of frustration that they go through when it comes to writing music because it is not write tonight, tomorrow, play it on stage. It's write tonight and spend the next 8 to 9 to almost 1 year thinking about what message you're writing in that particular song. And whether and before I remember I have a friend, he's a YouTuber, but the day before he wrote the song 1 year ago, but the day before he released the song, he was having goosebumps and like having like anxiety attacks. Like, what if people hate this song? Because he felt so vulnerable. He's like, this is my expression of what I went through. If I release the song, I'm all of a sudden telling people I'm weak. And then he released it, and then it became so good. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, he was, like you mentioned, released from that burden of negativity. So I was like, oh, yeah. And he keeps... I'm not sure whether this is something you would agree to or not, but my friend who is a musician told me that musicians go through a lot of pain, a lot of life stories that they keep inside. And they say that a lot of musicians sometimes are quite sad. And that's how they translate their emotions to music. Would you agree to that?
Yes, because well, I don't want to get things too drama here, but yeah, I've lost people in my life, and the songs came from them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
but so but you know, for a song to go through such a journey, it's a big thing, and it's a tribute to them too. Yeah, and my
Yeah.
parents. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that.
Oh,
And
it's okay. Thank you.
rewind to the then this next thing, which is probably, I'm pretty sure you will remember this. Rewind to the first day you heard your songs on the radio. Where were you guys? Were you guys together? You know? No?
I was on a cab.
You in the cab?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, he doesn't know. And I was like, okay, let me film this.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did that? So you were in the cab going. So where were you going?
Home.
How did you feel when you heard your song on the radio?
I was like, shit, but I can't react. You know, I can't be loud in a cab. Right?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, you gotta compose yourself.
yeah.
yeah,
Act like you don't know.
act like you don't know.
But yeah, I think we all had that experience, like in a cab.
So
as
he was
well.
in the cab. Where were you?
I think my first time was in like a supermarket.
Yeah,
like
supermarket.
oh this song. Oh that's my song. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. And like
That's
okay.
even crazier.
That-
like
it sounds good on that speaker. yeah. Okay.
Checking the mix.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
the supermarket.
the mastering is good. The mastering is good. That's
it's
right.
Good, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Our engineers do that a lot, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've kind of understood the process a bit, so I kind of like if like the different people like the different bandmates will react to the song differently when it comes out from either the car stereo or the supermarket. The general people like me is like, oh my god, our song's there, and the guy who basically records, oh shit, I didn't do this properly. It sounds bad. Blah, blah, blah. So everybody has that thing. So when you heard that, how did you guys celebrate?
I think it's like we kind of like took it as like our own like party or something. So I was in that supermarket. I was like, okay, maybe I deserve this snack of some sort, you know.
You know, even before coming here, on my way to the airport, our song "Until Then" was being played on the radio.
Yeah.
The driver didn't know who I was.
Yep.
And I was so happy. I was like, nowadays I would get recognized. We would get recognized more
In public, yeah.
But when we are not, that's the fun part.
Oh.
Yeah. So she was driving, and Until Then was playing. I was like, does she know? Oh, she doesn't know.
Maybe sometimes they know, but they're so scared, so they're trying to maintain composure. It's like,
Nah, she was like, legit didn't know. Yeah. She
but
was
they
like,
didn't switch the channel, so it's a good song.
No.
Research.
Exactly. All right, take notes taken.
Seeing her reaction, I was like, okay, does she like, yeah? Does she go, does she nod her head?
Yeah. I went through some of your music videos. Oh my God, 136 million views. It's insane. That's just one. That's just one song. And I'm like, oh my God, this is, So that's why when you mentioned, like, you know, when you go around now, people kind of recognize you. How is that? Do you, okay, so I'm pretty sure it feels good. Yeah, but, you know, how does that feel? I mean, when people go around, when you go around in public and people come up to you, it's like, I want a photo. Is that something that you enjoy on a daily basis, or there's a time and place for it?
Yeah, there are times and places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the word?
But most of the time we feel free and enjoy and like be friendly to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Except some fans who were being a bit too violent.
Oh, really?
Like
Oh yeah.
Oh.
grabbing our hands.
Okay.
Yeah, taking my rings. Yeah.
Thieves.
Yeah. He will like grab in
Chiang
some
Mai.
of his body parts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got touched at the crotch once because I was standing on the monitor.
Yeah.
It was same page playing. Kid, damn it! One hand holding the mic, one hand holding the phone with a
Yep.
flash, and so my hands were occupied.
Yep.
And so I was standing like very high, and the crowd couldn't reach my hand.
Okay.
So she reached my crotch,
Okay.
and then she was like, "Oh, I
man.
touched your crotch! Oh, I did it again!
Oh, my
Oh no!" And I was like, "Kid, damn it! Oh, no, please, kid, damn it!" And there was one, not the crowd, but the cockroach. Cockroach was there, and I hated cockroach.
Yep.
There was like a house of it sneaking inside the floor.
Yep.
They were like waiting. They were like, "Okay, guys, wait for this song. Okay, we go together. Okay, go!" And then
Fly.
hundreds of them came out.
What?
It's not a house, it's a town.
Yeah, it's a town
It's
of
a
cockroach.
cockroach.
Yeah, on my side too.
And Billy was like, "Kid, แต่ไม่ถึง kid." Yeah, he was like,
I was enjoying that.
and I was like, "Kid, แต่ไม่ถึง." I was like trying to avoid it, and my friend was there watching, and I was like, "Dad, you dance a lot today on same page. What happened?" I was like, I was avoiding cockroaches, man.
Oh man. Well, oh man. So what's the biggest? Okay, cockroach is not one of them. But what's the biggest crowd you guys have played in front of? Like the one that you guys will always remember.
Biggest crowd would be like Chiang Yai Fest.
Yeah.
That's like 30,000. 30,000. That's a festival.
Farm Fest.
เชียงใหญ่
ญ่กว่า
ล่าสุดyeah the last เชียงใหญ่น่าจะใหญ่กว่า
I think that's the biggest one.
Oh.
The one I fail.
30,000.
Oh,
Yeah, the one I fail. Yeah, I think that one's the
okay.
biggest.
You fell.
Yeah, I tripped.
Slipped.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Because it was raining before and the stage was kind of wet, and then
slippery.
I came down to my like step
Yeah.
where I stand, and I slipped, and I was trying to protect my guitar. But I should have protected my hand. I should have protected my hand
Yeah.
though. So I tripped and I kind of like sprained my wrist for a year.
Oh.
Yeah.
But 30,000. But in front of 30,000 people.
Mm-hmm. And And it was so funny. Like there was like a jumping moment, and that was like a good resting 20 seconds.
Okay.
And I fell down, and he was asking the audience, "Are you guys all right?" And I fell down.
That's so
My
funny.
friend was not.
You guys can keep going. And I fell down.
And our technician spotting him falling was trying to rescue him.
Okay.
Fell too on his butt.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh yeah.
Did you continue the show? Or was it the end of the show?
Yeah. We finished the show.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
30,000 people. That's
The show
that's
must go on.
The show must go on.
30,000 people. Was it? Do you still get scared when you go up on the stage to play in front of a big crowd?
For me, not anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
But back then you would.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, not anymore. But it's like what are we playing? Like
Okay.
if we're playing something new, that's exciting. But it's like
Ah.
same stuff, just different crowd, then the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Mm.
Sometimes I just wish I can go on tour with the band and just stay backstage and understand the back end and watch them from behind because it's pretty cool.
Come if you come to Thailand, like feel free to come to our
Yes.
show.
Let us
for sure.
know, please.
And we'll give you lots of miang kam.
Yes, we'll give you all kinds of miang kam.
Every kind of
Miang kam
you
snack
want.
flavored. Miang kam.
A miang kam medley for you.
I still remember when I went to Thailand, there was Miang Kam laced potato
Yes!
chips. And I was like, yes! And I brought that all back. That was
Yeah.
freaking amazing.
That was one of my favorite flavors from
Yeah.
Lay's.
We still have that. We
Yeah.
still have that.
That's amazing.
You should try chili paste one. Chili paste cheese.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So good.
Man, now I want to go. Now I want to go back to.
Come.
to
Just tell us when you come.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like what message? Most of the time, when a band kind of forms and plays music, there's always that one core message that they want to tell people. What is that one message that you guys want to tell everyone through your music? Like, what do you want to teach people?
A very good question.
A very
Yeah.
good one.
A very good question.
Because I like to ask this question because sometimes like when someone listens to a song, they always get addicted to the melody first. Then they get addicted to the rhythm. Then once they are used to the melody and the rhythm, then they go in depth to the lyrics, and then they'd be like, oh,
For Thai people, lyrics would come first.
oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
An interesting fact. Yeah.
we were poets, back in the old days. Yeah, so words would stick instantly.
Yeah, if you go through our videos, like the music videos, like on one of our hits, and if you can read Thai, all the comments are actually like, "Oh Jane, I miss you.
Yeah.
Oh, please come back, Fa. Oh, I've missed that time when we
This
like."
means
It's
success.
all that. That's all the comments. They
Oh.
were like feeling the song, reading the lyrics.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's what happened when I mentioned that like we playing this song. It's an upbeat song, but she was crying.
Oh,
Because she
okay.
was taking
Yeah.
the lyrics like so literally to herself.
That
Yeah, but the
reflects-
song was so
Yeah.
like upbeat and fun.
Does
I don't know why.
Okay, so if you get people kind of reacting to what you write, I mean, this may be I'm not sure whether this is a good question to ask, but does that limit you from your creativity? Like, if you wrote something and you get someone really upset, does that kind of change your structure of writing your next songs? Okay, I don't want to keep writing songs that make you cry. I want to make songs that make you happy, that kind of thing.
Oh, I don't think like that.
Okay.
For me, it's like whatever the song presents. Yeah, that's what it does, and so we cannot control anything that we can't. So especially other people's opinions, emotions, how they react. So yeah, we just do our jobs and just present our music as we can.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's just
As we do.
one question I want to ask for the fans. What was the fastest song you guys wrote, and what was the longest, hardest song you guys wrote?
Yeah, easy. I think fastest song is Ordinary.
Yeah.
I think that song is a part of a show we were in called Band Lab, and we have to write a song in 3 days.
Yeah.
But we only have 3 hours.
Oh.
So that was it. 3 hours.
Okay.
That song, and
Same
the
page.
longest one is Same Page,
Okay.
which is so many months and so many demos and versions, which also span into a different song.
Oh.
Yeah.
So who in the band keeps rejecting and asking for Why are they looking?
Oh man, for same pages, everyone.
Oh, everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone was a part of that. But
Yeah.
but like I think Milo would be like highest count in that.
Perfectionist.
Yeah, in that for that song for that
Okay.
song
For that song.
for that
Okay.
song. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
But
And
yes.
why did it take so long? Is it because you wanted it to work, or is it because it was really really personal for each and every one of you?
Kind of like the first
Yeah,
option.
it's kind of like I have mentioned a little. I compared it like a restaurant. Yeah, just realized that maybe it had a step to do something, and if you can do like step by step, like 1, 2, 3, we can actually go forward.
Okay.
But turns out that song is too many steps forward. Yeah.
3, 5,
And
6.
I have to mention back to the time that you asked about how to celebrate our first hit. We actually can't do that because of COVID.
Oh.
Just shut us down. Exactly the time that the song came out.
But I remember once it got to 10 million views, his mom and him,
Yeah,
his mom bought us donuts with
and with candles and
with
like here you go
candles,
guys,
yes.
10 million.
Oh, wow.
that's like the warmest celebration for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really nice.
That is such an awesome story because
Yeah.
like in COVID, that song blew up in COVID.
Yeah.
I'm pretty because because for every musician during COVID,
When it go play out,
Yeah,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
play,
play.
right?
Our
Yeah.
career is down to the drain. There's no way.
That's
Yeah,
how it works.
yeah.
For every band, I have been like backup art musician for other bands
Mhm.
before. I saw them from the day one, and they got a hit, and they grow up. They just have more shows and more tours, but it's not work
For us.
for us like that at that time.
yeah.
It's holding us for like 6 months before like the quarantine first phase is over, and we start touring.
Wow.
Yeah.
So most of the concerts then were online.
Yeah.
Oh.
Online shows, events.
But now it's all back to normal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, 10 million is a
Thank
lot.
God.
10 million is a lot, okay? You're just being humble because I saw like 135 million, 170.
We didn't think they would
That
get
took-
that far.
yeah.
that took
too,
like-
yeah.
You didn't think you would get that far. 135 million, holy crap. Yeah, it's like, you're being very humble, but it's amazing, right? And it's not 135 million just in Thailand, but worldwide.
Oh.
It's just like for me, it's cool that I love the fact that Thai. Okay, see, for me, it's when I watch content, I consume content. It's very easy to say that K-pop music, it's worldwide, right? But for Thailand to come up, for the first time, I enjoyed. I love watching Thai content. I watch Thai movies, the horror movies, and of course, the first time when I saw this movie called Bad Genius. Yes,
One of my favorites.
yes, right. I saw that. I was like, oh wow, this is it. You don't have to be Thai to understand this film,
A gem.
right? And it's like it's all of a sudden it felt like you're in par with some things like what the Koreans did. Like your Thai content is going worldwide, and it's not only that. I think music too, because I have seen a lot of Thai artists come to Malaysia, to Korea, to other countries. So I think like, man, you guys are in the position where, but that's why you said like, yeah, we're not in a peak yet. We're going for world domination. Yeah.
My one fantasy goal is to be able to, for us, to be chosen to make James Bond track
Oh, really?
and to be nominated for best original soundtrack.
Oh, wow.
This guy wants an Oscar more than a Grammy.
Wow.
I love movies, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's the film director. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Your songs have been used in a lot of films in Thailand as well, right?
Some.
Some
Yeah. But
soundtracks.
mostly TV series.
TV series.
Yeah,
Okay,
TV series.
okay. I think that's how some Malaysians actually kind of discovered your music as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
Yeah, because again, Thai content here, not just music, but even series are becoming of a big thing. My brother-in-law watched he was introducing me to a series. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's very interesting. The concept is you see one tragedy, but from a perspective of different people. So every episode is from a perspective of a different person. So I can't remember what that show is called, but my wife, my brother-in-law, everyone was in front of Netflix watching it, and I'm like, hey, what you guys doing? I'm like, oh, we're watching a Thai show. I was like, oh. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's like it's a bunch of friends. Then the first episode is about girl 1, and then it's from her perspective. And then after that, episode 2 is from the other person's perspective. So it's a very interesting show. It's a kind of like a very drama love.
I don't know if it's I Love You, I Hate You.
Maybe that one, yes.
Yeah.
It's from different perspectives. So I'm like, okay, very interesting. And all the Thai actors are also handsome and pretty. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, so yes. And that's where I'm going to wrap it up here. But before we end the show, I'd like to thank you guys for
thank
taking
you
time.
for having us.
Thank you.
For coming on to have this conversation with me, to talk about your music, to talk about your journey, and to talk about how the process of your music. Is there anything you want to say to your fans who are listening right now? And two questions. One, what do you want to say to your fans? And two, to the general person listening in right now who has basically tuned in and heard about your journey as Tillybirds?
First of all, thank you. It means a lot. And, us coming here too and them coming to see us means a lot. We will continue making music. I hope what we're making will excite you guys as much as it excites us. And terima kasih.
Well.
Saya. Oh my God, I can't remember.
Cinta.
Saya sayang awak.
Thank you.
Okay.
And in Thai, it's like Khop Kun Ka. Is it?
Yeah.
I remember. Somebody told me for girls and guys are different. Khop Kun Ka and Khop Kun Kap.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, getting there. I remember every time we were in Thailand, they would tell me as one thing I learned, and I'm very fluent. Okay, Pu Thai Mai Dai is I don't speak Thai. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. And that one is Peng Mak is it?
Pricey.
Pricey.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are the two things you need to learn when you go to Thailand. But now it's a bit more different. Everyone there is so friendly.
You should learn other word. แป๊บหนึ่งครับ
Pap Neng Kap.
แป๊บหนึ่ง is like one moment please.
Oh really?
Yeah, like when you looking for the banknotes.
Oh, okay.
Stuff. Yeah. แป๊บหนึ่งครับ
Okay. Cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Tillybirds in the studio. And thank you so much for listening to this show. I hope you guys have learned something. Go check out their songs, okay? Come on, it's hundreds of millions of views for a reason. And hundreds and thousands. I look at the comments, it's even crazier. Hundreds of... Do you read? Okay, so before we end, one more. There's hundreds and thousands of comments on one video. Do you read through every one of them? Scroll.
Scroll and skim.
Almost. I'm just checking them out like from time to time.
From time to time.
From time to time, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Because it's just insane. For me, as when I was going through them, I had to click C translation.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
But thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for
Thank you. Thanks for
tuning in.
having us.
Remember, you can stream us on Spotify. You can stream us on Apple Podcasts as well. And thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We'll speak to you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.